Hello everyone, it's Nurse T and I am back with another video. In this video, I will be discussing some of the things that you will need to do in order to prepare yourself before starting your nursing program. I narrowed it down to 12. I tried to narrow it down to 10, but I ended up with 12 tips that I would like to share with you guys on how to prepare for nursing school. If you are watching this video, you probably just got your acceptance letter from your nursing program and you are trying to figure out, like, what do I do now? What should I do while I wait to start the program? So hopefully by the end of this video, you will have a better idea of how to prepare yourself. Okay, my first tip, save as much money as you can now before your program starts. It may come a time to where you can't work full time or whatever. So you need to save as much money, get your overtime in now if you can, save as much as you can to prepare yourself for things to come. You just never know. Programs require different things, different clinical hours, so you just may not know. Working may be something that you can't handle once you start the nursing program. Some people can, so you just never know. So the best thing is to save as much money as you can before you get started. Point number 2, warn your family and your friends that you may not have time for them. Let them know that, look, I'm about to start this nursing program. I may not be able to hang out with you. I may not be able to do this with you or whatever. Hopefully they will understand. If not, oh well. You know what I'm saying? I lost so many friends when I first started my nursing program, and it was just ridiculous. Like, I always say, well, there is a saying that says, get sick, lose your job, fall on hard times, and you'll see who's really down for you. I say go through nursing school. You will find out what family members are there for you that will be there for you. You will find out what friends are willing to stick by you while you go through your nursing program. And if they are not around while you are there, don't worry about it. Let them go. They ain't worth it. Just move on, okay? Because it's all about you. You worked so hard to get to this point, and you do not want a friend or a family member to distract you or to stop you from accomplishing your goal. So you're going to have to put your foot down, let them know what's going on, and they're just going to have to be okay with it. Point number 3, prepare to make sacrifices. You are going to miss out on a lot of events while you are in nursing school. If you have children, especially, I had a daughter. I had to let my daughter know, look, I know you're involved in a whole lot of activities. It's probably going to be times that I'm not going to be there, but I will make sure that somebody is going to be there in my absence. And I did that. She understood. Everything was fine. So just go ahead and let them know, and go ahead and prepare yourself for the sacrifices that you will have to make. You may have to work every single weekend for a while. Like, I worked every single weekend for like a year and some change. Like, I was nonstop 7 days a week, but it's what I had to do. And you will find out, you will get to that point where you just have to do what you have to do, and it's okay. Point number 4, go ahead and prepare your support system. If you have children, especially, and they need to be picked up from school, if you have clinicals, 12-hour clinicals, you're not going to be able to do that. So you need to go ahead and let them know, your family members, friends, whoever you can depend on, look, I'm going to need help to get my children from school or whatever. Also financially, you may get to the point, like I said, you can't work. You need to let your spouse know. If you're married, look, you're probably going to have to pull all the weight of the household for, a certain amount of time, because I'm not going to be able to work. So those are, conversations that you need to have now. Get those things in place just in case it's not going to work. You'll find out before you start the program versus when you start the program and you're delayed or you fail out or what have you. Go ahead and have those conversations. Put those things in place now. Point number 5, prepare to not have perfect grades. Before I started nursing school, I was like an AB student. And when I started nursing school, it was times where I was like, Lord Jesus, just let me pass. And passing is a C. Okay? Nursing classes are hard. You are going to just be like, Lord, just let me pass. I don't care about an A. I don't care about a B right now. Just let me pass. And I am a living witness. Okay? You hear them say that C's get degrees? Yes, they do. I got mine. Okay? Okay, C's get degrees. It is a true statement. You will be praying for those C's. Don't get me wrong now. It's some students that are A students or AB students in nursing school. But when you have, other obligations, you have children, you have a husband, you have a job, I mean, I'm not saying that it can't happen, but it's kind of hard for it to happen. So go ahead and prepare yourself to get those C's, okay? Point number 6, figure out your learning style. If you do not already know what your learning styles are, go ahead and figure that out right now. Whether it be visual aids, whether it be one-page notes, whether it be flashcards, whether it be just reading and highlighting, whatever, you need to figure that out now. You do not want to be in your nursing program and you're trying to fumble around and find methods to make your material stick to retain your information. You do not want to do that. You're not going to have time for that. So right now is your time to find out what works for you. Point number 7, go ahead and start putting yourself on a schedule. The nursing programs in general are time intensive. They require a lot. You have class time, you have clinical time, you may have volunteer hours, you may have field studies, you may have all kinds of things that you have to do. And if you're not used to being on a schedule, go ahead and start practicing by putting yourself on a schedule. Go ahead and start allotting times for certain things that you're obligated to right now so that you can have time for everything. Also, it kind of ties in with my 7th point number 8. Go ahead and plan ahead. If you already know what your classes are, go ahead and start looking at material. You may not already have your books, but say for instance, pharmacology. Pharmacology is a very, very tough class. Go ahead and start learning the drug classes. Go ahead and start making your notes. Go ahead and start looking at medication names, especially generic names, because in nursing school, they want you to go by generic names. Not all the time, they're going to want you to go by the brand name. The brand names are easier, but go ahead and start studying your generic names. That's just an example. If you're starting like a fundamentals class and you do not have your CNA license, go ahead and start looking up what ADLs are. How do I help my patient complete ADLs? Because those are topics that you're going to be learning in fundamentals. Those are just examples. But whatever class it is, if you have a friend that has already taken that class, maybe they can give you some of their notes or maybe their syllabus, so you can go ahead and start looking over it and kind of get ahead of the game. That is very important. If you can get ahead, please do, because you're gonna be overwhelmed in nursing school. I'm going to put that out there. You are going to be overwhelmed in more ways than one. I'm going to discuss that in another video, but yeah, go ahead and get ahead if you can. All right, point number 9, and this is a funny one. Buy your scrubs a size bigger. I know it may sound crazy, but you are going to gain weight during nursing school. When I was in nursing school, I used to stress eat. I would be up studying at night. Coffee does not keep me up, so I would eat. I would go to Publix or Bi-Lo and get like a 1/4 of a sheet cake, and I would just take the top off of it, grab a fork, and I would just be eating it. I gained so much weight while I was in nursing school. I'm trying to get it off right now, but yeah, I gained so much weight. It wasn't even funny, to where I had to go out in the middle, basically in the middle of nursing school, and spend more money on bigger scrubs, because I was just like busting out of them. I'm like, what in the world? But that's all me and my classmates did. We ate so much. We used to have potluck during class, because we would be at school for like 8 hours. So we would just bring food, and we would have snacks on top of snacks on top of snacks. It was crazy. So yeah, buy your scrubs a size bigger, maybe 2 sizes bigger. Don't have them looking sloppy though, because some of your teachers may turn you around from your clinicals, like you can't be coming in here looking like that. But yeah, buy them a size or 2 bigger, and they still look professional, because you're gonna need that. Alrighty, point 10, stock up on school supplies. Right now, a lot of stores have supplies very, very cheap. It's not just for little school-age children, it's for you too. Go ahead and stock up. You are going to need so many pens, so many highlighters, colored markers, colored pencils, paper, flashcards, what have you. You are going to need all of that. Go ahead and stock up on it, because the last thing you want is to be in the middle of making flashcards and you run out. And all the stores are closed. So yeah, go ahead and stock up on that. Point number 11, don't procrastinate. Don't be like Nurse T and just be on your desk at like 1 and 2 in the morning crying your eyes out because you waited till the last minute to do an assignment, not knowing that you were going to have a 12-page care plan due that same night. So when you get your assignments in the beginning of the semester and you have a paper due, go ahead and knock that paper out ASAP. That is the best advice I can give you when it comes to assignments. The assignments that you get ahead of time, don't wait till close to the due date to get them done. If you are a procrastinator like me, that does not work in nursing school, because care plans can take up to 8 hours to do. I've had care plans in pediatrics. It took me 8 hours to do that care plan. It was that intensive. I will get into that in another video, but don't do that to yourself, for real. Like, get your stuff knocked out ASAP, because you just never know what's going to be thrown at you. So just prepare, get it done. My last and final point, which I think is the most important point: the night before, whatever you do to relax yourself, or the day before, whatever you do to relax yourself, whether it go out, get you a mani-pedi, a massage, exercise, whatever. Do whatever you need to do to relax yourself, relax your mind, because the next day when you start nursing school, that first day is going to overwhelm you. You may shed a tear, okay? I had a few classmates that did that. You may actually start crying. And I mean, that's real talk, because they are going to tell you that you need to study like it's a job. Literally. This is not, nursing school is not like an anatomy class. It's not like a general knowledge class like biology or micro or something where you can cram the night before and be okay. That does not work in nursing school, because it's not knowledge. You're going to need that knowledge, but you're taking in all of that knowledge and you're going to apply this to your patient, or apply your knowledge to a scenario. So you're going to have all of that down concrete in your spirit before you take these tests. Okay, it is hard work. It's a whole different way of thinking. I had to really work on training myself, because it's just not like an anatomy test. It's just not like a general knowledge test. You are going to have to get yourself together. When they say that you need to study like 6 to 8 hours a day, they was not lying. I thought they was lying. They wasn't. They really wasn't. You're gonna be overwhelmed. Don't let it get to you. My best advice to any new nursing student on your first day: don't let it get to you. Don't count yourself out before you even get started. You have worked so hard to get to this point. you need to see it through. Okay, take in all of that information that they give you on the first day. Go home, pull out your planner, go ahead and start writing your assignment due dates in on your planner, and get to work. That goes back to putting yourself on a schedule. Just take in what they give you and start putting it to work so you can be successful. All right, that's it for all of my tips. Hopefully they helped you prepare, or going to help you prepare for your first day of nursing school. If you have any topics that you would like for me to do a video on, please post them below. If you have any questions, post them below in the comments. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. There will be many more videos to come. I have many videos planned, but I am open to suggestions. I am open to anything that you guys would like to see or like to hear about. That's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and see you guys in the next video. Bye.